kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. He gets a block. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to go for a big one. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to happen. Nice job.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Frazier. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. We mentioned earlier the number of players they lost, but you have to replace those guys, and that's why a lot of these programs now have general managers to watch over the portal and figure out which guys do we need to bring in here, Jesse.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit, too, because I think they were expecting the mass exodus. They had their feelers out. They were evaluating talent on other teams, David, and they were able to bring a lot of guys in via the portal.
Yeah, and that's what's fun about college football now is you can reload really quickly. Bring in all these guys. You know exactly what they are. They have so much experience and playing time closer to a finished product.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Dogs are rolling down the field. Toss sweep to the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Quarterback moving. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
He'll heave it deep. He's going inside the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Manning. He fires one deep down the right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to take off. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to his left. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
You don't get very many opportunities to finish the play with a quarterback. A lot of times they're protected so well nowadays, but when he's a ball carrier, it's fair game, and what a great job bringing the wood.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers. Find the space. Find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Dances away. Stepping to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as his offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Manning. Now sliding to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down. 1st and 10 again.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A run for the quarterback. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. Now adjusting. Moving out to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella up tight end.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
To the air, it's Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Georgia. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good point.
Now rolling to the left. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Grab near the sticks. It's Beebe. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After the run, now to throw. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Manning. Shoots it to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Still looking on the move. He throws into the middle of the field. Makes the grab down the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to test the right side with this one. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Georgia! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Man, the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, and man, they got to do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be... back, they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Reels it in down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it behind the line. It's Beebe. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Gets it to the back. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. That leaves them with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 1 minute left to play. Plenty of time if they can recover this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push-up.